Oh my god.
Mayor!
How'd you get here?
Are you okay?
Shantae, thank goodness you're here. But how in the world did you get up here?
No time.
Help
me.
Please, you've got to save me.
Hang on, Mayor. I'm coming. Huh?
Oh my god.
What's the big idea? Let me out of here.
Is it actually Tinkerbats? You've interfered with my plans for the last
To
time.
keep you under lock and key.
Oh, it was just risky in disguise. I love it. What? Risky?
Done with the mayor.
I haven't done anything with him. Your mayor doesn't exist.
It was her the whole time. She was just hanging out on a piece of toast for a while. So that's why she needed the code book, of course. Now this was a disguise I wasn't prepared for exactly. I goofed about it just a smidge. I assumed the mayor was up to some no good. But I didn't think it was just risky in stilts. You mean...
Were the mayor all along?
It was a brilliant performance.
It's the imperfections that make the character, don't you agree? She should fight me in the stilts. Why, Risky? What shook everyone like that? Well, you see, I'm a bad guy. Years ago I discovered this island. In the ship buried deep underground. It was magnificent. A vessel fit for a queen. I simply had to have it. That's when I encountered the Empress. We have her card. You're talking about the 7th Siren? We kind of glossed past the fact that Lobster Girl was the 6th Siren. She'd had a run-in with the genies and robbed of her physical form, so I offered her a deal. An arrangement that would benefit both of us. Ew! She's not doing so hot. Gross! You were good as your word, Captain Boots. Gross!
5 drops of genie life force in exchange for the ship.
Is she also a weird lobster? I take it that Ghost Genie's spell is broken?
Yes.
My physical form has been restored! Like my siren sisters, I can feed on mortals once more. I guess sirens weren't the good guys.
I will live forever and beyond. Go.
Make whatever preparations you need. Is she Lobster Girl's mom?
This ship is yours.
Men, we've captured the brat.
Power down the weapons. And prepare to escort the Empress back to her island at
I will
once.
dispose of this half-genie runt myself.
Good thing we have lots of food. And magic.
Wait.
Can you not crawl? I have an even better idea. This body lives, but it is old and weak. What would you say to a new deal? Your powerful body in exchange for immortality.
Treachery!
Oh no! Erg. She's dead. She faded into the laying down position. Oh, okay, now I can get behind it. Never mind, I'm good with the Empress now. Ah.
This is more like it.
What have you done to Risky?
She's dead. Just a little fusion magic of my own. Well, what do you think?
Risky.
Hear me, my soldiers. Turn the ship around. I'm going to drain the life force of... She's doing her laugh. Of every living thing on that island. And then blow it clean off the map.
No! I've got to do something.
So, like, all these siren soldiers, are they the, endless amount of sirens? Because they seem lame compared to the 7 sirens. So you would think that Ghost Genie would have really understood what we were talking about when we said 7 sirens. Whatever. And she did later. Quake? Break it? How did you, with the power of friendship, give Risky back? Never. It's time to take this body for a test drive.
Prepare yourself.
This is a small arena. Okay, that's okay, these are kind of crazy bullet patterns. I can see this being hard when you have to run through the game without not without taking damage. That's crazy, of course. She has a sick sword without eating any health squids. She just has her boomerangs and misses. That's not too bad. When other stuff is happening, that's a little crazy. Like this. I'm out of magic. Alright, that one's just a bubble one. The one where it's like kind of tracing, following you a little bit. It's a bit much. That one, when you're trying to do other stuff, keep trying to nuke dash through her and it never works out for me. Just, you know, brute force. What? Is my like trigger just not working? Every time. Time to heal up on some of that. Might as well use a potion. I also got my magic up now, which again, obviously Coral Genie Siren is probably the best, I would say, as far as cards go. It would be crazy if it was enough of a recharge that you could just kind of keep stuff on forever. Obviously, this should be more forms, I would assume. Honestly, with this whole fight, the magic shield would probably be better, since all she's doing is projectiles. Might try that, if this keeps on longer than this. I would assume we have to be close to ending this phase. Gonna have to eat some more. Seems like I'm not safe from that boomerang attack when I'm behind her. Alright, now she's dead. Definitely not gonna have a second phase. You were stronger than I was led to believe. I hope Shantae turns into like a giant genie because she uses everyone's fusion power at once. No matter. I'll simply use all of my power.
Face your doom.
She didn't have too many attacks there, so it's not the hardest to try to figure out. Just, you know, don't rush in there as much like I do. Wow, big fight. Ultra Empress Siren, Queen of the Seven Sirens. I was gonna say 7 Seas, that's the wrong thing. Don't need to heal anymore. Are we attacking anything specific? Getting to her face? Those? Oh god, big ball. These like specific spots seem to be the biggest issue. A lot of projectiles, stay on the rocks. Or try to do it. The damage seems helpful here. Again, projectiles, so magic shield might be a good idea. So we have to just destroy all these weird armor bits. She has a lot of spots that can have these, so this fight might take a while. Good thing I have like 12 kajillion items. She has like one on the leg. She has like the crown, her earrings, her... What am I fighting now? Is there one like lower? Oh, yep, there is. Just smack these weird lobster things. Heal up a little bit. The thing with like the magic shield is it would definitely be helpful if I didn't have a way to heal easily. So like I might as well do Pike Ball because it does so much damage compared to everything else. Alright. It's like a weird belt thing. It seems like her basic attacks right now is Big Ball of Scariness. And then, like, I think her... whatever these are. Armored Bits. Just shoot some projectiles that are tiny. The tiny projectiles seem like they would be a bit harder to worry about because they... and I think it's when it glows like that is when it's getting ready. A little harder to deal with because there's a lot of tiny ones. The big one is like you could just keep dodging it if you really need to. The big ball comes from her hand, right? It's kind of hard to get a good placement on this, which is, again, why Pike Ball's a pretty cool guy. Because you don't have to actually worry about getting to the right spot. Alright, so now we're at least gonna be on her head soon enough. Just keep chewing. I'm assuming the crown's like the last bit of power. She hates it, no? Her other jewelry. I think we actually were forced up here, so maybe no more big balls. Unless if she, like, shoves her hand up. I fell down a little bit. No more crown. Oh, your head looks weird without the crown. Forehead's gonna be her last thing. This rock's being nicer. Well, that's the end of the nice rocks. I think I keep taking damage because I'm falling too far. It's kind of hard to hit the earrings. It's just not the best angle. So like anything here, if you don't want to take damage, is just back off when you realize the attack is coming. Like this right here, I shouldn't be attacking right now because the attack's coming, but I just don't care. She hates it. Oh, she's doing some new stuff with this one. That laser keeps going. Alright. Scimitar, time to play. Oh, cool. Can't do damage to it right now. Gotta just wait that out. Scimitar, real nice. Didn't even have to hit you with my hair. And she did the big screen explosion.
How?
I'm a cool genie. How could you defeat me? Risky Boots had you fooled from the beginning. I like that Roddy Top also shows up. That's our cue. Uh-oh. She looks like bad news.
Everyone, listen. It's time to take your magic back.
Hurry! It's like Roddy Top's gonna accidentally steal some magic here? No. Like some of it gets in her. She gets a little genie in her. Now! Use your magic to call back the life force she stole from you! Well, I guess Roddy Top had some life force stolen. Does Roddy Top have life force? How does that work? Wait. My new body! I was invincible. Not really. I beat you. How could I be defeated? Not everyone you fed on was a half-genie. You got some rotten flesh in you. What? Your new body was rotten to the core. No offense, Roddy Tops. None taken. You should watch what you eat. The spell didn't work because the half-genie life force was poisoned. Risky Boots lied about everything. You kind of get used to it. Life everlasting was mine. She hates it. Oh, she's exploding again. That's what happens when you eat the gross flesh.
Huh?
Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good. The ship took too much damage. It's going down. Get Roddy Tops out of here. Hurry. What will you do? The Empress drained Risky's life force. With the Empress destroyed, maybe she... There's no time for this. Risky Boots could not have survived. We don't know that for sure, and most likely she has survived. If there's ever a chance that she's alive, I have to find her. You are determined to stay?
I understand. Go.
I will see to the others.
Good luck.
Alright, bye, Harmony. Oh. And that's the end of Shantae.
Do you think she's...
What happened to subtitles?
That sounds like...
Well, that was quick. Everyone's good. No fear of death. Obviously, Shantae could deal with a ship falling from the sky because she has enough heart squids to live.
Nice job!
Shantae made it!
Indeed!
Not only that, she saved Risky Boots as well.
Why bother?
Sky, you were no help. Because Shantae's a good guy, that's why.
Uncle! Sky! Rollo! Roddy Tops!
What do you mean you're here too? Not just them, we are also here. Harmony, Plink, and Varen's Apple too. You guys don't get your own text box. You guys are put together. Yes, every one of us is fully restored and good as new. Not all. Risky's dead.
I found her like this. Is she?
I can't tell if she's angry.
Get your filthy hands off me!
Risky! You're alive!
Of course I am. And all of you better back off right now or I'll shoot you with my gun. Simmer down, sister. Yeah! Shantae just saved your life. Even after you tried to blow all of us up. Whatever. Drunt was just playing the part I gave her. What's that supposed to mean? Like, every time it's like Risky's got her big plan and then she has her, like, contingency if things go south. That's what she means, Shantae. I created the Half-Genie Festival to lure you all in here, so that the Empress could feed on those other 5 fools. I convinced her that the Runt's life force was inferior and tainted. Not a difficult task given her performance on stage. Risky, you cared about me.
Don't flatter yourself.
You were merely the ace up my sleeve. Kept you nearby in case the Empress tried to pull a fast one. But like a childish oaf, you kept getting in my way. I needed to keep these fools caged long enough to drain all 5 in the proper amounts. 5 actual drops of half-genie life force, and she really would have become invincible. Hey, that makes me a hero. I figured once I had the ship, I'd blast the Empress and whatever's left of those sirens into quivering puddles of jelly.
All this so you could get yourself a ship?
Listen, it's a pretty good plan. And why not? A flying ship's cool. Come on, Shantae. I'm the queen of the 7 seas. I deserve the very best. You got rid of those sirens, I got a new airship. Speaking of, where is my airship anyways? There had better not be a scratch on it or they'll all pay dearly. Risky Boots!
Why do you have to be so selfish?
Cause she's a pirate. Keep hoping against hope that you'll turn over a new leaf. That someday we can work together as a team. We did one time. That's fine.
Silly girl.
That's exactly what we did.
Huh?
Man,
Look at him, he's adorable.
ready my bath.
And make it extra hot this time.
Mommy has a headache. Balls!
Don't you dare leave without me. Not like this.
Put me down!
Well, there she goes. She won't be happy when she finds out about the ship. With that behind us, we should make sure everyone's alright. The arena back in town is pretty much ruined. But there's still time to host a Half-Genie Festival somewhere else. You seriously want to resume the festival? Why not? We can move the festival to Tree Town.
Hey.
Or Armor Town. How about both? We can perform days at Armor Town and evenings by Torchlight in Tree Town. Who's with me?
Come on!
Let's do it.
I'm in.
I'm ready for a real vacation. You were sitting in the hotel the whole time. Shut up. And maybe I can get a decent room this time. With me on stage, we'll be a surefire hit. I like to spend some time with those scientists. They're pretty cool. Let's take this vacation again.
From the top.
Yeah. The day was saved. Before long, it was time to return home. I don't know if there was a secret ending. We still didn't...
For a first vacation, it sure was a doozy. I'll miss you all so much. Huh?
Right, Lobster Child.
You have a big job ahead of you. Everyone here needs your help to rebuild, so always do your very best.
Okay,
Before
she
you
just
go.
squeaked away.
Here. This is for you.
What's this? Your mother's scrapbook. We can't accept this.
Safe travels.
Ugh, can we just go already?
Can you at least give her a moment? She's trying to say goodbye.
Who died and put you in charge?
Ow!
Tyrant!
They're dying.
Can't you
Shantae's just
give
sitting
one
there.
person-
Stay out of this! Let's see how you like it. I love it! Sick, sick. Hurry how you like it. I'll bring your finger. So long! Have a safe day! Thank you for everything!
Goodbye.
I'll miss you all!
I guess the scrapbook's gonna be like a sequel kind of thing. Well, sequel, you know. It's gonna be probably the jumping off point for the story and whatever the next game will be. That was good. I like that one a lot. Not as much as Pirate's Curse, because that's just all I can ever talk about with Shantae is Pirate's Curse. But I think it was pretty good and kind of went into the stuff that I liked about Pirate's Curse. Some problems I had, I wish that they would have marked collectibles on the map more. I think the way the collectibles were handled were kind of not great, with having to just go and search for stuff with the Sears transformation, and then having to switch to the Quake 1 to get some statues and stuff up. Not the best, and it would have at least been alleviated if you could have seen where certain collectibles were on the map, even if it was like, I don't know, something you had to buy with a collectible viewer. I don't think I kept it in the video, but when I was having trouble figuring out how to do refresh dance on the sleeping guy, I mentioned that I kind of didn't... The map was a little not great to me because it was a lot of the same stuff, because most of it was just the underground city. And there was some variety to it. You had the, like, ghost ship area and the mossy place. But it didn't feel as interesting as some of the other games had the certain different areas. Story was fine. The powers were pretty decent, although they were funner to use than a lot of the other powers that had dance-related things attached to them. But the thing with Pirate's Curse that I like more was that you could kind of combo a lot of the powers a lot more. Like, you could go into the dash, into a triple jump, into, like, a down strike, or whatever else you would need to do. Maybe it's just because none of the platforming challenges really had you do anything with all the powers at once. You can kind of just go one power at a time. But, like, it didn't feel like the powers could connect as well like that. I would have liked if they could have. And, like, basically the frog power and the gastro drill were the same thing, just in different spots. But it was good. I like it. We did it. Great playtime. Definitely that 6.5 hours needed to get the speedrun wallpaper. We got the 100% clear image. I like that one. It's a very nice image. And then that's just the game clear image. I think there's new mode, is I think what I was gonna say. Or like there's a new game plus mode. I don't know if that's what that is. I think one of the wallpapers is related to that, and then I just have to do like the speedrun stuff. Yeah. Also, apparently there's gonna be a Shantae TV show, which that seems okay. I could picture it just being like them all hanging out, doing whatever, and then sometimes things happen. There's like so many characters that you can just throw into anything Shantae related, that you can just have them all have their own little story that goes on in whatever episodes. I think it could work fine. So I would be into a Shantae TV show. So Flying Fortress is done. Extras, I don't think there's really anything besides the screens. 100% items, high speed, just any percent high speed, and then new game plus mode. Which I think is gonna be what I do for... Yeah, I must have accidentally turned this off at some point. So that was a mistake. Did I just click on it? I think that just loads back in. Does it just... It shouldn't just start on New Game Plus. That would be weird. What if I want to collect more things? That's not right. Was there a different option before I went to, like, load? Options? Was it it might have been, like, new game, and then... Oh, new game plus. More magic, but less defense. Okay. So I think that's all I need to do. I guess you don't actually start it as a new game plus where you keep everything. Let me look at it real quick. And skip the cutscenes. I think this was in Risky's Revenge, wasn't it? This kind of mode. Oh, and you actually are in the suit. That's great, actually. And yeah, you don't have anything else. So I would have to just go through, like, normal game mode to get the rest of the cards I need. I guess, I wonder if this would be a good difficulty for... Not difficulty, but a good mode for doing the speedruns. I'm unsure, but it's kind of neat that she's wearing the dress, the Hawaiian dance outfit. But that's Shantae, it's over. I don't know if they'll do DLC or anything for it. I might get those this time instead of like how I did with Half-Genie Hero. Might not. I am gonna do all the other stuff on my own though. So I beat Shantae again on New Game Plus. I even did the Heart Squid challenge where you were supposed to collect them all but not use them. Maybe not the best idea on New Game Plus when you take more damage, but the magic helped a lot, especially with the this magic reflector shield. I think it's a mirror shield, she said. Not the invincible one. I was mistaken when I said invincibility. I forgot that the mirror shield is the only one that reflects projectiles. Well, that helps a lot because in the final phase of the last boss, all she has is projectiles and they reflect right back to her, like, armor bracelet things. Only thing that can hit you through mirror shield is, like, falling all the way down to the ground and the laser shot that she uses when you're in the last phase where you're just at her head and it comes from her middle crystal piece. But that's like all you have to worry about with the last phase. The first phase of the fight, a little more challenging because I mean, the only thing you have to worry about is when she throws her scimitars, those get through your shield, and if you walk into her, it goes through your shields, but that's not too bad either. Although the scimitars do about, like, 2.5 heart pips of damage to me on New Game Plus mode. And that's, I think, only because I used the Empress card to up my defense. Which is what I think this is probably the best loadout to have magic regen damage taken reduced with the Empress card and Hair Whip. The thing too, though, I meant to just run through on New Game Plus just to finish it on New Game Plus and to maybe get an idea of the fastest route. Ended up actually doing the speedrun route. I had to rush a bit more once I got closer to the end when I realized how my time was. And it was incredibly close, but I'll say it was close because of the I ended up doing the mini game Heart Squid, because again, I wasn't planning on speedrunning. So I was like, I don't care how much time it takes. But so that was simple enough, easy to do. And then I just did the 100% speedrun, which was not as close, because I think that's 6 hours and 30 minutes compared to the 4 hours. I wanted to show this off, though. I didn't just show this at the end because I wanted to gloat about my victories, but I found this little tidbit of information. I think it was hinted at before, but this is more out there. You've returned. What's this? You have Quake magic just like me? How did you come by such a gift? I thought that only myself and my daughter had such magic. So, it was kind of implied, I guess, when Ghost Dog mentioned that she used Quake magic to hide the bracelets, but after you power the rod up, I was gonna say power up the powered rod, doesn't really make sense. After you do that, though, when you go back there, she explicitly basically says that Harmony was her daughter, which I thought was nice information. But I also figured we might as well look at the end screens we unlocked since I did all the stuff, because the end screens are always nice. So if you look over here, we have the we got Winter, which is just them at the beach having fun in the water. This one I think is still my favorite because it's just, I like the art. At 100% speedrun, we have them all in their battle armor, even Roddy Toppin. Risky Boots are there. I like Risky Boots with their anchor. Top speed, all the sirens are playing with their volleyballs. It's kind of cute seeing them not being enemies to fight. Like the anglerfish one in the school swimsuit. And then Tube Worm Siren with her hand on the tube worm, and it's got the little, like, ouch eyes. Everyone's having fun. And that's all you can ask for. And then for doing the New Game Plus, we get the everyone in the hula outfit having fun. I, again, still like this one more. But they're all good. But now that's the end of Shantae and the Seven Sirens.